fun to do bad things, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
Then you see a pack of Hell's Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars. Because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined a street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out back.
Got put out in 2006. Back in 2007, wound up going into Chattin. 2011. Came out of there, I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we got a crazy update for you guys. So I interviewed somebody that was there, and he tells me the story. Now, this is one side of the story, and I had another person reach out to me, I think from the other side. I don't know, I'm gonna hear him out, but we're gonna take a look at this video. I'm just gonna let some people come in real quick before we get into it. I appreciate all you guys. I got a lot of shows lined up, so if you guys go check out the show with Mike Ball, shout out to Mike Ball. Go subscribe. Mike Ball, what's going on, man? Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Congratulations on the 17.5. I appreciate that. We're hitting milestones every day. We're rising at a steady pace. Jaman, what's going on? Mike Ball, shout out to Mike Ball. Slow Ride, what's up? Glare 1%. Ken, Proof, Hardwire, Sean. Juan, what's up, man? Love your content. Thank you. I appreciate that. We got 36 people in the house. So I interviewed this dude, and he explains the whole situation. He was there. If you guys aren't aware of what we're talking about, Money Murder, what's up? Or Murder Money, what's going on? Rob, if you guys aren't aware of what we're talking about the situation where the guy pulled the phone out and the pagan was walking away. He didn't want to fight. And we got the lowdown on what happened before and after. So we find out the whole scoop. And we're going to let you guys know exactly what happened. Why the hell is this blue? That's weird. Why the hell did this shit turn blue? It would change it up. We got 48 people in the house. Joe Blunts, what's good? Richard, Rob, Jimmy, Sean, what's up? This is a good video too. There's a lot of information on there. We just let a couple more people get in the house. We got 53 people in the house. And then I'll play this video. It's about 16 minutes long, so and it's barely edited. I only took out a couple coughs and some things like that. Mark, what's up? Tommy, how are you? But it's the whole context. So, Big Joe, how are you? Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate all you guys coming in. I'm going to be doing another show today. There's so much information out there. We're going to talk about the Mongol being denied bond because of where he lives. He has a roommate that is a Mongol. He's in the club. So the judge won't let him go home because his roommate is in the club. He's a member of the Mongols. So they said either get a new roommate or move out. They're giving him ultimatum. So I'm going to be doing a show about that. He will not be released from jail because the roommate is a member. They said find a new roommate or move out. Those are his two options. Or he will remain in prison until his trial. We got 70 people in the house. Here, I'm going to play the video. Nordic Wave, how are you? Tommy. So, I want to give my condolences out to Maureen. She lost her husband. I used to see her in my chat quite a bit. Shout out to Maureen. Sending prayers to you. I know she's dealing with a tough situation right now, losing her husband. It's terrible. People got to go through things like that. Let me get this video for you guys. Oh, we got some other videos I forgot to tell you guys about. The Twin Outlaw Brotherhood. You guys' favorite police officers. We got new video on them, too. All right, let's take a look at this video real quick, and then we'll get into the story.
Right over here by the trash can. I'm about to whoop your ass. Let's go. Come on. I'm putting this on Facebook. Trash can right over there. Look. This running from me. Come on, man. Over here to the trash can, man. One arm, my bro. I don't give a if you got one, because I know you ain't got two. Bring it over here to the trash can, dude.
All right, so that's the video. Now, you're going to hear exactly why was this video recorded, what's the reason, what happened before the camera went on, and what happened when the camera went off. You're about to find out right now. So hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. Check it out. Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Reaper. What's up, man?
What's going on?
There's a video going around. It's going pretty viral.
Come on, you punk. Right over here by the trash can. I'm about to whoop your this running from me. Come on, man. Over here to the trash can, man. I don't give a if you got one, because I know you ain't got two.
Millions of views, and a lot of people are talking about it, and they don't know the whole aspect to the story. They think a guy just pulled his camera out, started picking on this guy with a cut on, and they think it's club business. They think it's this and that. People don't really know, and you're here to give us a little context on the situation.
Yes, I am. A lot went on before that. It's not a club matter. It was actually a personal matter that they tried to make a club business when it wasn't supposed to be. This kid in the video, Crash, he owes like around $15,000 to the guy, right? And completely screwed him over on a personal level and a business level, working for him. He tried to handle it outside of club business, and on that day, the kid showed up, and he told him if he saw him, it was going to be on spot, and that they were going to handle business.
So he's been trying to get this money for a long time, right? How long has he known this?
For about a year, he's known the kid. I'm not really sure the complete history on both of them. I know for the last 6 months, he's been supposed to be contracting with him to work on a job, doing some welding and stuff.
Yeah.
And just completely screwed him over. And he tried handling it all on a personal level, but the kid kept taking it to the club, and they kept making it about, bringing it into the club business. And what you're not seeing on that video is him pretty much trying to get him to go outside and go where there's no cameras to freaking handle business, and the kid just kept running around and wouldn't fight him and making excuses. So he made the video to be able to prove that the kid wasn't about handling his business and running from him. Show that how much of a coward he really is.
But a lot of people will say, "Oh, he pulled the camera out, like that's evidence." People are saying they're saying,
well, he wanted to have evidence to show the other guys in the club that he was being a coward and that he wouldn't fight.
Let me ask you this: this isn't about the Pagans at all.
No, 100% not about the Pagans. It wasn't even. We were slick back. We weren't representing anything or anybody, and the kid was wearing his cut, and he was given an opportunity to take his cut off and stow it and handle business.
Now, did the guy ride his bike there? The guy with the cut?
Yes, he did. Yeah, he actually parked his bike by ours.
Now, what's the bike situation?
What he did was he owed a lot of money. So what he did was he needed to borrow some more money to keep somebody else from hunting him down and, putting business on him. So he put up his title for another loan. The guy freaking gave him the loan of more money, kept the title, and the title's actually in the guy in the video, Five Hole's name. So the bike doesn't even belong to the kid anymore. That's why we collected it that night.
He tried to get the money a bunch of different times. And what does he say when he tries to get the money? What does the guy say?
The guy's even going around saying that he's got money that he doesn't have, screwing a lot of people over, blowing and going with money, not working. I mean, just screwing everybody over, even in his personal life. And it's not hearsay and stuff that I'm seeing in person from everybody that's ever known the kid and handles business with him. Even guys that had his back that night are realizing how much of a scumbag he is.
So you were there.
I know that East Texas Pagan.
Yeah.
Oh, I was there that day. Absolutely.
All right. So what happens before the camera comes on?
The kid walked into the bar. We were there for another person's birthday. Five Hole straight up went up to him right away and was like, "Hey, you showed up. Now let's go outside or, to handle business. You owe me money. You ain't paying it. Let's go handle it like men." Went outside, and I mean, I swear to God, for like 20 minutes, the kid's just walking around the parking lot trying to get out of it when he's given plenty of opportunity to go away from cameras and away from civilians and just keep skating around and running.
And this guy got frustrated, and that's why he pulled the camera out.
Oh, yeah, because it was pretty pathetic, to see a 1%er do what that kid was doing. He wouldn't handle straight up business at all.
Now, what about the shoulder situation? He's saying my arm is fucked up. I can't fight, this and that.
I don't know personally. I heard he had gotten out of the hospital that morning or dislocated his shoulder a few days before. But at the end of the day, a dislocated shoulder ain't going to keep somebody from fighting. I've had mine dislocated and had to get down myself. So it worked perfectly fine whenever he finally decided to lunge at Five Hole and start fighting him. Well, I wouldn't call it really much.
Camera goes off. The camera goes off. What happens next?
They go face to face again. Me and the other two guys, we're just standing back watching. They go to fight, and the kid goes down pretty quick, gets slammed, and then Five Hole's on top of him, just beating the shit out of him. And the kid covering his head in a fetal position. I mean, I don't think he even got a lick in. And one of it, well, I'm not going to say his name, but one of our guys pulled Five Hole off of him, and it was over with. The kid's just bleeding, and one of the guys out of us three, one of the guys was one of his friends that helped him go get cleaned up, and then everybody went back into the bar and hung out until later.
And then what happens later?
Well, the kid, I guess, while we're back in the bar, called a bunch of his pagan brothers from the East Texas, and a few of them showed up and they ran their mouth. And then we went out in the parking lot because they said some shit even to me. So we went out there to confront them. And it's kind of funny how they backed down too, because at one point it was 6 of them with us, just 2 of us, and they ended up giving us the title to the bike, taking him and leaving. And that's
that
straight
was
up
it.
truth right there. Yeah,
Now, was
we gave them plenty of opportunity to throw hands, and they were not about their business. They were just about excuses.
now when he called his brothers, did he say like he got jumped or anything like that, or was it?
Oh yeah, we keep hearing about how he got jumped or how brass knuckles were used and this and that and another. And man, it was straight up 1-on-1. No, we stayed far enough back that we were not a threat. We didn't even look like a threat. And one of the guys standing there was his friend. So he's lying about all of it. It was a 1-on-1, man-on-man fight, and that was it.
And then they gave you the bike up, and then that was it. You guys parted ways.
We parted ways once they left. You talking about later on in the evening?
Yeah.
Yeah, later on in the evening, they left. We hadn't got a trailer and loaded the bike up and took it home.
And then that's it. Like, so now what kind of messages, and because you guys are getting threats and things like that, right?
I mean, we're getting threats by some of these East Texas pagans, but it don't mean shit. We're not worried about it. There's a bunch of them bumping their gums, but they won't do anything about it.
And I want the audience to know I'm not here making this video to stir up trouble or anything like that. I hope everyone gets along and it's peace. A little fist fight is probably better than the alternatives, right?
It 100% is, and that's what it was supposed to be about. It wasn't supposed to be about the pagans or who I'm affiliated with and who I'm coming out of retirement, medical retirement, and getting back on 2 wheels and with a club. It was supposed to be 2 guys that are having issues and one ripping off the other. That was it.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not like the old ways where people can handle business and take care of issues. They got to make it threats. They got to say they're coming to your house. They got to do all this bullshit instead of handling business on their own and knuckling up.
A major thing is that this incident doesn't represent the pagans as a whole.
It does not represent the pagans as a whole. It doesn't represent who I'm affiliated with. It doesn't represent any clubs at all. It just represents 2 people who had an issue, and one of them being a coward and just full of lies.
What's going to happen next? Is the situation done with? That's it, over with?
I would like to say the situation's done with, but as of yesterday, and I saw proof with text messaging and an app and all that crap. This kid's being juiced up by another person in that club because his cut was taken. That if he comes and takes the bike back and he comes and whoops our ass, and how they're making threats against me and my 2 brothers, and we're willing to handle it on a personal level, but now they're still making it about club business.
Well, if the cut was taken, that's a different story, right?
Well, we didn't take his cut. I'm saying they took his cut from him.
Oh, they took the cut. Yeah. I thought you guys said you guys took the cut.
No, not at all.
So they took his cut because of the situation. Like it's like a punishment.
Yes. But here's the thing. See, they're making threats against our homes where we have family. They're making threats all kinds, and now all gloves are off, right? Like they need to let it go, but they don't seem to be wanting to do that. He wants to keep coming up with lies and and threats. So, you know, we got to do what we got to do.
I mean, you got to protect yourself and your family,
100%.
especially.
Trust me, I
People,
don't even like being on camera or having my name out there, but I wanted to 100% some truth and context to finally get out there.
yeah, because people are running with different narratives. Oh, he was scared, so he pulled the camera out. That's a cop move. This and that and this and that. Why even pull the camera out? Well, like, people are wondering.
See, here's the thing. He's my brother, and I got his back no matter what. He's always had mine. I don't agree with the camera thing either, but I think what he was trying to do is it wasn't supposed to be sent to anybody but people in that kid's chapter and other pagans to show that he cowered out and that he wouldn't fight and stand on business.
So how was the video
And it got
released? It just someone released it.
I cannot answer on that. I don't even know, because I was even like, what the fuck? I can't speak for somebody else because it's not something I would personally do, but I think it got shown to somebody and they posted it. But I really don't know.
The floodgates opened after that, right?
Yeah, they did within a couple of hours. So,
well, this really put some context to the situation. What do you hope the outcome is, and what do you got to say to the people? Maybe this guy that was involved with the situation.
The best outcome right now would be is if he got freaking excommunicated and everybody just ignored him, and he, you know, they disassociate with him. The smartest thing for him, and I'm going to say it with confidence, is these Texas pagans need to just let it go. They don't stand on business, and they make everything personal, and they got to have the club having their back when they won't do shit on a personal level. They just need to forget about us. It's the smartest thing they could do. Leave us alone and let it blow over, because you're not going to like the outcome. We've never threatened anybody's families. We've never made any threats. We're just want to be left alone.
Well, I mean, you pretty much covered everything, I'm pretty sure. Right. What would you want to say to the pagans as a whole?
Well, the pagans as a whole, and when you say whole, I consider it East Coast pagans.
Yeah.
I got nothing but respect for them. I actually grew up having a lot of respect for them, actually a lot. No problems. I think that they need to take a look at Texas and East Texas pagans and see what they're about and what they're definitely not about, and do something about it. I mean, they're two different things, right? I'm pretty sure that the East Texas pagans is just a bunch of former banditos, and I don't know. They need to take a hard look at Texas, and they're not the same, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think you pretty much covered everything, and if people have questions, I'll relay them. And thank you for joining me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I appreciate let me speak and get out, you know, the other side to it and some context. So
yeah, definitely. If you got anything else you want to say?
That's all I got.
All right, cool, man. I appreciate it, and have a great day. I'll let you know what the outcome is with this situation.
All right, I appreciate it, bub. You take care.
Definitely. If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too bad. Start your own podcast. Peace. So what's the deal? We're back. I appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch this show. I hope that gives a little context to the situation, because people had no idea what really was going on. So I hope that explains a little bit of the story. You know, we try to get to the bottom of things over here. And I really appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch this show. We got a good one coming up for you guys. We're going to be talking about the twin outlaws posing with the cops that saved them in Sturgis. And this one is hilarious. You guys don't want to miss that. Hit the like button. Share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chatting with Staxx. The dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys. And listen, if there's another side that's going to try to tell a story, I'll give them an option to tell it. So I don't want people to think I'm only taking one side of the story. I'll give the other side the option to speak too. But I hope you guys have a great day. I want to give a big shout out to Douglas Williams for the donation. If you would like to donate to the Chattin' with Staxx show, you can hit up the email at chattinwithstaxx. And if you want to tell your story on Chattin' with Staxx, just hit up my email at billstaxx2021. And I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for joining me. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Swamps, what's up? Thank you for joining me today. All you guys, appreciate you. Slow ride. And if I missed your name, I apologize. Mick, what's up? See you guys later. Have a great one. And don't miss the next show we got going on. It's going to be a funny one. Have a great day.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.